Hey everyone, Tesla Tom here. Now tomorrow we are actually going on a family road trip in our Tesla Model 3 Performance Stealth from Sydney to Canberra. That should take us about 3 hours on the road. We may stop along the way, we'll see. But before any road trip in our Tesla, I always like to go through a few things the night before, and I'm going to share them with you right now. So the first thing I make sure I always pack is enough charging cables. So usually the DC chargers or even the Superchargers have their own cable, but sometimes you may come across some AC charging stations that don't have a tethered cable, in which case I always bring my trusty Type 2 to Type 2 EV cable. It's Type 2 on both ends. One end goes into the charger and the other end goes into your car. They're about $300. The other item I have is this trusty barrel here. This is to plug into an old Type 1 charger. Now this one is the 10 amp and 15 amp wall plug charger that's included with all Tesla Model 3s in Australia. And inside, one 15 amps, one for 10 amps. And it's pretty obvious which is which because they only fit in their respective sockets. And this is handy if you haven't got an AC charger. Basically I've just got a standard wall plug. And it's certainly very versatile, and I certainly carry that with me any road trip I go on. Now after sorting out charging cables, the next thing I want to make sure is I have enough charge for the next morning before a big road trip. So I try to charge up as high as I can. I normally don't make it 100% because it does get very slow towards the tail end. So what I do is I just make sure it's sort of near the top end. I slide it all the way to the top and just come back a little bit with my finger, and that should get me to about 97, 98% thereabouts, and that's more than adequate for this journey. So currently it's on 65%. It'll take me another 3 hours to get to 90 odd percent, 95+%, and I'll be charging overnight, so it's not a big deal. And the third thing I do before a road trip is to make sure I know the route beforehand, and you can do it a couple of ways. You can use the car's navigation, which I'll show you right now. So I'm going to plug in Canberra, and let's see whether I can type in Tesla Supercharger. I think that's the one. That's near the McDonald's in Canberra. Let's see what happens when I press that. I'm pretty sure that is the one. There's only one Supercharger in Canberra anyway, so let's see what it says here. So it's telling me at my current state of charge with only 66%, I'll need to stop in Goulburn. I'm pretty sure when I get to 100%, I'll have enough for the whole journey, but I'll probably check this again in the morning before I leave when I've got a full charge. Also, just quickly, I'll tell you as well, the total trip will take 315 kilometers from where I am currently. It will take me 3 hours and 39 minutes. It's more than likely that I'll probably stop in Goulburn, given we've got children in the car. They'll probably need to stretch their legs a little bit. So as much as I'd like to do it in one journey, I think it's probably safer if we stop along the way in Goulburn for a quick meal and a stretch. The other thing you can also do is to check betterrouteplanner.com, which I will do right now. Okay, so like I said, guys, the other option is to use a betterrouteplanner.com. This is quite a handy resource. I've plugged in Sydney to Canberra there, and it's telling me that's going to take 2 hours and 54 minutes. And in fact, if I start off the journey with 95% state of charge, I can pretty much go all the way to Canberra, 282 kilometers. That's from Sydney, by the way, like Sydney CBD, but add a few more kilometers from my place from the CBD, 2 hours and 54 minutes, and I'll get to Canberra with 22% in their Tesla Supercharger in Canberra. So I'm pretty sweet. I'm pretty happy with that. And a Better Route Planner is a pretty good resource. Or I guess all we have to do now is get a good night's sleep before our big journey. I'll see you guys very shortly. Well, good morning, everyone. I managed to hit 97% after charging overnight. That's great. That was our intended target. So I guess it's time to hit the open road. Let's do this. Okay everyone, so we are on the road, about to hit the freeway, so we're on 95%. Navigate to Canberra Tesla Supercharger. Okay, let's see, that one, let's click that one. And it's very useful information, it tells you how far, how long, how much charge you've got left when you get there, so here we are. Canberra. We've got 22% once we get to Canberra. The journey's going to take 2 hours and 58 minutes, 289 kilometers, and when we get there it'll be 1:48 p.m. It's more than likely we will probably stop in Goulburn on the way to get some food. If you've got the blue line here, navigate on Autopilot. It means you can use NOA, which is good. So we'll probably be doing that on our journey. I'm going to show you the Autopilot settings as well. Auto steer's on, navigate Autopilot is on. We've got it on Mad Max mode, exit passing lane, no lane change confirmation, and lane change notification as well. Alright, let's get going. We'll have our action camera on Hyperlapse, so you'll get to see the whole journey in fast forward. Should be fun. I'll speak to you guys very soon. Okay, so guys, that sound means Autopilot will navigate on Autopilot's going off, and it happens when we come across a crossroad like this on the freeway. Yeah, that's good. Okay, thanks. That's the sound of it going back on, so that's quite interesting. I didn't know that before this trip, that if there's a crossroad on a freeway, it turns off. I guess it's a safety issue. Something to know. Okay, so we're at the Goulburn Tesla Supercharger. I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stalls. And when we turned up, we were, I think, one of 2 cars. And now there's quite a few Teslas now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Teslas. So it's obviously rush hour at the moment. Looks like it's a pretty good location. There is a park across the road for the kids. If you want to Bring the kids over there. I think there's a shopping mall just across the road down there too, from what I could see driving in. I guess the main street just over there behind us. I can see a Woolworths as well. So yeah, it's a short walk to things, and this building next to us is the Goulburn Visitor Centre, so I might go walk over there and check it out in a second, but just a quick commentary on the drive over here. It was pretty good overall, I thought, on Navigate on Autopilot. Bit edgy getting out of the city, particularly on like multi-lane roads, like on the 4-lane highway getting out of Campbelltown, Camden. But once we hit like a 2-lane road, it's pretty good. The NOA did really well with the lane changes, sort of ducked in and out of slow vehicles, so I was pretty happy overall. There were some sections where it went back to normal autopilot. I think that's because there was a crossroad, just for safety reasons, like I said earlier. But yeah, I think it did pretty well, so we'll see how it goes on the second leg of the trip from Goulburn to Canberra. We left the car with climate on. It's a fairly warm day today, about 27, 28 degrees Celsius, so when we get back, it should be nice and cool. I guess the important question is when are the opening hours of this place? So keep these hours in mind when you come to Goulburn to use the Supercharger, and if you need the bathroom, for example, at the visitor centre. So with the COVID restrictions, I'm not going to go in today. We went to the bathroom at the McDonald's nearby, so yeah, I got to register and all those things, so we won't do that. We've done our bathroom break, so we might head back to the car and complete the journey to Canberra. Okay, just unplug that easy. Just saw the car unlock there before it pulled out. As courtesy, I think it's always good to put it back in the cradle with the Supercharger. And of course, what trip to Goulburn will be complete without visiting the Big Merino in all its glory. We just arrived in Canberra and staying at this beautiful hotel, The Vibe, right next to Canberra Airport there, just in front of me. Pretty tired now from that drive, but what we'll do now is just relax, and then over the trip I will review this hotel. It's quite a good one for electric vehicle owners. There's actually an electric vehicle charger right there in the car park, and I'll certainly touch on that in my next vlog. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and please leave a like if you enjoyed that comment, and of course subscribe if you haven't done so already yet. And where have you been on your latest road trip in your Tesla? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. Alright guys, stay safe, and as always, happy charging.